Hi, I'm Greg O'Halloran, Cork City captain. I started playing soccer with Crosshaven when I was 10 years old. I played there up to the age of 15. I went to Leeds after that in Ballyvolane, which is quite an enjoyable place. But I always kind of love playing for Crosshaven, you know, so I kind of done a bit of coaching down there at the moment as well, and you know, give a bit of time back there. But after Leeds, I went to Hull for a year. Dave Barry and Jerry Harris were kind of ringing me while I was over there, asking would I be interested in coming home and playing with Cork City. So I accepted, and I came home, played with Cork City Youths under Jerry for a couple of months. I think we won the league that year, and we actually got stronger then the following year. A lot of players came and joined us, so we actually won the league again. So when I was younger, I kind of played the soccer and rugby, the GA with Tracton, rugby with Crosshaven, but I wasn't really particularly interested in it. It was always the soccer, even though we weren't the best soccer team growing up. From under, say, 10s to 14s, we weren't that particularly successful. But the rugby we were very good, but I kind of made a decision. I think 2 or 3 games clashed at one time, and my mother at the time just said, "Look, you have to pick one." So I just picked the soccer, you know, and I stuck to it, you know. And you know, it's been a career for me ever since, you know. I used to always come and watch the League One, you know. I was always a fan of it. I'm not really interested in English soccer, to be honest with you. I've no particular team or anything like that, but it's always the League One, so I always had a passion for that, you know. My favourite player was Fergie O'Donoghue. I just loved the way he played, and actually to this day I'm very good friends with Fergus now, you know. But I used to love coming out here watching Chelsea and Southamptons and Celtic. The Galatasaray matches, it was one of a good memory. Then obviously we went back to Turner's Cross, and I remember a couple of matches, and I think there was replays on Wednesdays. I used to try to get a half day from school to go watch a couple of matches. I think there were 2 o'clock kick-off on a Wednesday. I think Home Farm Everton was one game or something like that. But it's actually my second time being captain of Cork City. The first time was under with Pat Dolan. He made me the captain. Didn't work out that time. I think Pat wanted a different type of captain, you know. It's a great honour to be captain of your club, you know. It's to lead the team out in Turner's Cross, and hopefully at the end of the season I can lift the trophy for the club, you know. Well, we've recently, myself and my wife, we have a small fella now, 11 months. He keeps us going, you know, he's a little nutcase, but I spend my time with the family, you know. To be honest, we train hard here a lot. Recently, my mother passed away in January. She had her own haulage business, so I'm after recently joined that with my brother. So it's my first time kind of working and training, you know. So it's difficult, but it's very enjoyable. We want to try and keep the family business going and all that. And it's very enjoyable. I'm kind of close to my brothers. I have 2 brothers, and we're actually very close now, you know. So that's what I do. I can stay at home, kind of do up the house. I don't really particularly do anything, but I do a bit of coaching with Crosshaven and go to watch some of their matches, you know. I think there's been massive games in the club down through the years that we've been involved in, you know, the European games and winning the league and to the FAI Cup finals. But I think it has to be my debut with Cork City at 17 in Turner's Cross. I didn't expect to play, and we played against CSK Kiev. Dave Barry just pulled me I think it was a half an hour before the match, and said, "You're playing right wing," which was a shock, but it was a dream come true for me, you know. I can still remember that day, and I have videos of it, you know, and it was magnificent to go out and play that day, you know. So it was a great start for me in my career with Cork City, you know. But I have to thank a lot of people in that journey, starting with Crosshaven, Barry McGovern, Frank O'Sullivan, the Buzz O'Connells down there, then with Leeds, Robbie Cuthbert, and obviously Jerry Harris here, and especially to Dave Barry, who gave me the break, you know. So I'm very lucky to be involved with a lot of different players with the club, like the likes of legends like Decky Daly, Patsy Frayne. I could go on all day, you know, but it was great to be involved in those times, you know. For next week's interview, I nominate Timmy Kiley, and the question I'm going to ask Timmy is, what cake did he buy in the Fermoy garage when I caught him trying to buy one? And I rang him and pretended I was Pat Scully, and he never answered me. So Timmy, what cake was it? I'm Greg O'Halloran. This is your city, your club.